Hi, I'm Diane Hopkins, and in this video I'm going to be talking about how to share your expertise in Facebook groups. Now this applies to anything really on social media platforms as well, and it's really about how do you become known as a go-to expert that's relatable and also has expertise that they bring with them. Now it can be tricky when you first start sharing on Facebook groups to know how do I actually communicate with people? How do I connect and be casual and relatable, but also show that I actually do know what I'm talking about, that I actually do have training, expertise, experience in this field, and I want to share it with people, and I want to start helping them and to show them what it is that I could offer them. So in this video, I'm going to give you 5 easy formats to use to share your expertise on Facebook groups. The first format is to offer a tip. Now your tip can be an action, it can be a process, a strategy, it can be a tool, a resource, it can even be a mindset. Now really it's got to be focused on something that your ideal client wants to solve or is struggling with. Now the trick here is to keep it really practical and really simple and just keep to kind of one core tip per post. There's no need here to overwhelm your ideal client with everything you know on the topic. Keep it simple, focus on the goals and the fears and the challenges of your ideal client, and then this particular format will help you share the full scope of your expertise, which is really particularly useful if you have a job title or you're in a particular niche that maybe people aren't as familiar with. So offering a tip is a good opportunity to showcase what it is that you have to offer them. The second format is to answer a question. Now you can do this 2 ways. You can look in Facebook groups to see what people are actually asking, what they're struggling with, and then you can solve that problem for them. The second way is to actually think about the clients that you've worked with and what is it that commonly they ask you. What is a question, something they commonly struggle with that comes up over and over and over again? So when you share your solution to their question, you start off sharing about what the actual question or struggle is. And that way you really speak to what it is people are going through and you really connect directly with your ideal client. Third format is to speak to a client struggle. Now this is not as direct as actually answering a question or as offering a tip. So speaking to a client struggle is where you share a post that goes into more detail about the actual experience of what it is to be in that place of struggle. Now this is a really good opportunity, yes, to offer some advice and to nurture your client, but it's also a bigger opportunity to show that you actually really know how they feel, that you're not dissimilar to them or you understand them because you've worked with many other people like them. And so from that place of understanding how it is that they feel when they're struggling, therefore they're more likely to trust you and connect with any solutions you do offer afterwards in the post or in later posts. The third format is to share a personal insight. Now sharing a personal insight is where you tell people a story of something you've experienced. It could be a big picture life lesson, or it could be a small daily lesson like how you overcome your stress when you go to the office in the morning. Now sharing a personal insight really helps people see a little bit more inside your own life. It helps show that you walk the talk as well, that you're not just an expert on a pedestal, but that you also experience problems and you use your own solutions as well on your problems, not just tell other people how they should solve their problems. So sharing a personal insight is a great source of information that you can use on social media posts and particularly in Facebook groups. So think about the bigger life lessons you've experienced, but also the daily ones that crop up all the time that people can relate to. The fifth format is to describe a client breakthrough. Now this is a good opportunity to really showcase the process of how you work and how your service or your product really helps people. So when sharing a client breakthrough, you want to make sure you've got the client's permission if you're going to use their name, or you can just make it anonymous and generalize their details so no one knows exactly who you're talking about. So you want to really focus on the whole journey. So where was your client before they started working with you? What could they do? What were they successful in? And what maybe were they sort of struggling with? What was their Achilles heel? And then how you work together. So what was it that was fundamental to them achieving a positive outcome from working with you? So this is a really good chance for you to showcase a bit more detail on your process, but using a client breakthrough as an example makes it much more engaging than just mapping out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the process that I work with people. I've just shared with you 5 easy formats to use on Facebook groups. There are many others and you can make up your own as well. I just really encourage you to just get started, because the more you practice, the easier it becomes, and you'll find your own unique groove and authentic style of both sharing your expertise and doing it in a relatable, personal way that people actually enjoy engaging with. Hey, this is Diane Hopkins. Thanks for watching. If you're a coach, passionate entrepreneur, or aspiring thought leader, make sure you've subscribed to get my latest videos. And visit my website to read the full blog and access free planners, templates, and cheat sheets that will help you translate your unique expertise into thought-leading content that transforms your audience and builds your business. Bye for now.